when I got to, I guess, I stayed in Bagram in the hospital there for it was about 4 hours before I was able to get a flight to Landstuhl. I got back to Andrews Air Force Base, stayed a night there, then flew down to Camp Lejeune. When I got to the hospital here, I was in a lot worse shape than they thought I was. So their reports was they got some shrapnel in his foot, no big deal. When I came in, I saw my wife and daughter were there. There's Lieutenant Colonel Smith was there, my regimental XO, and Captain Henrich, who was with me over in Afghanistan and was with 6th Marine Regiment, and 2 or 3 other people. And I think, going off of what you said last week, sir, is you come back and you expect to come back with your battalion and have everybody there waving you in and have this great homecoming and, you know, victory party, you know, job well done. And instead you're stepping out of an ambulance and there's some of the people that you love are there, and you know, they got tears in their eyes to see you coming back the way you are. And
it's tough.
They said it right when we said, this isn't the way we expected to come home.
No, definitely not.
And then to come into the hospital and they didn't know exactly how to deal. The Camp Lejeune Hospital is not set up to do amputations. And so we stayed overnight here and then went up to Portsmouth Hospital up in Virginia. And that was also, once again, confusing because we were here at Camp Lejeune. Come in and the doctor's like, well, this is not, you shouldn't have came here, should have gone straight to Bethesda. Calls up to Bethesda, finds out Bethesda's pretty packed, so able to make some calls, get me over to Portsmouth, and get me over there. Problem with going to Portsmouth is that's not where a lot of combat casualties go. In fact, I was the only combat casualty in Portsmouth. So I showed up there, and it was hard to find a brotherhood while you're there.
Alone, you know their team. So you remember, you left your team, and now you got no more team to fall in on. That's the point. That's huge. I did not know that. That's difficult.
I got out of there as quick as I was not ready to leave the hospital, and in fact, Lieutenant Colonel Van Steenbergen drove me home, and I was in the back of his car, all doped up on painkillers, still in tears from the pain, and had to ride in the back of his car for 8 hours to get back down to Camp Lejeune because I did not want to stay at that hospital, and I needed to get back with the Marines.
I'm telling you straight up, being around Marines is the key. I remember the day they were going to send me out of Bethesda, send me down to the one in Richmond, the VA, and I didn't want to go. I was very aggressive to not go. And why didn't I want to go? It's because there going to be no Marines there. I'd rather stay here wounded with other Marines. And you can't explain it to folks. I think maybe our soldiers get the same pick, and I know the Navy does. You want to stay in the crew and stay again with your team.